Welcome everyone. How is everybody doing today? Well, I've got the hair going on. I've been running around a bit like a madwoman trying to get everything ready for today. I hope that you enjoy today's workshop. Just depends on how I turn my head. They're just gonna have some wild hair, I guess. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's workshop. Where's everybody from? Hey, Helen, it's so glad to have you here today. Thank you for joining me consistently. I really appreciate your support. Everybody see me and hear me okay? How are things going? I'm just checking to make sure I'm coming through on the other computer here. So, is everybody making their blocks? This chair's kind of low down, isn't it? Well, it is what it is. So, hey, Polly, right? From Iowa. Welcome. Correct me if I get your name wrong. I try to remember. You guys don't always have your names. You have other handles. So, forgive my brain if I get it wrong. I do try to remember, but I don't always get it right. So, today we're going to talk about the smaller units. I'm going to show you how to make them. And we're going to play a little bit on the design wall. We do a lot of this in Discovering Hidden Quilts. It's one of Helen's favorite parts of Discovering Hidden Quilts is the design wall part. It's a fun way to see. Thanks, Polly. I'm glad I got it right. It's just a fun way to see how you can manipulate the blocks before you get things sewn. I'm so grateful for my boys for making this design wall for me. They're pretty fabulous. Oh, wow, Helen, you've got it all cut out, your fabrics. Wow, way to go. That is awesome. Okay, I'm just going to give people a minute to come on here before we really get started. Hi, Michelle from Florida. Welcome. We're glad to have you. Yeah, how was your day yesterday? I kind of had a roller coaster day. You have those days where you're like, you have to work with your brain to not think that you're a horrible person or you're way messed up. That was my day yesterday. Thank you everyone for giving me grace for the mess up. I had already had some incidents earlier in the day, so it was just one of those days. But you get through it. I'm grateful for all of you guys for supporting me and being so kind. I got emails and things that were just really kind, and I really appreciate that. That helped to make my day a little bit better. Hey, Yvonne. Thank you for joining us from Ontario. We're happy to have you. Okay, it looks like we've got a few, and we'll just let people come as they come. So, based on your design plan, did you figure out what you want to do where? And I don't know why my background went away. Anyway, we'll just go with this. So, do you know what you've cut out and what you're working on? Hey, Lynn, morning from New Mexico. You have all your squares cut out? Wow, and you've sewn your half square triangles? Way to go, girl. That is great to stay on task. Was it fun? I just put on my favorite jam and I just like to just sew. Sometimes I put on Broadway showstoppers. That is something my daughter and I really enjoy and like singing to. So sometimes I put those on. Sometimes I have a mix. I have a pretty eclectic. I'm going to stand up a little bit because I feel like my head's just bobbing there. So I just like to put on my music and just sew and throw things up on the design wall and just play. That's like my favorite kind of day. I've actually given that to myself for a birthday present for a couple years in a row. So Yeah, so I'm going to show you a couple of videos. I took the sound out, so we're not going to have any chipmunks today. And I'm just going to talk, I just sped them up. These are basic units. Most of you may know how to do that, but all of these were cut out from 3.5-inch squares or 3.5-inch strips using the flying geese ruler. So I'm going to show those. First, we're going to start with okay, let me figure out how to do this. We're going to take me out and we're going to show you how to do a 4 patch here. You just line up. Those are just squares from 3.5. This is me popping the seams so you don't get a lot of bulk. You'll see that better in the next one. So that is a 4 patch. Very basic, very easy. So, and I always chain everything through my machine. It just makes it fast and easy. So this is a pinwheel. These are just half square triangles cut with the flying geese ruler. And then I chain them through. And I always set my seams before I press things open. I just find I'm more accurate and things go together better when I do that. Then we just arrange them into the pinwheel, sew them together like we would a 4 patch. Okay. And here's the flying geese. Once again, I cut the pieces out with the flying geese ruler and I put them in. I press the seam, press toward the sky part of the flying geese. And there you have a flying geese. Okay, so that's the method that I use. You can use your own method in discovering hidden quilts. I give you 3 different methods that you can use to so you can discover which one works best for you and which one you like. So just play with it. And see what works best for you. So that's what, now I'm just going to take these things to the design wall. I'm going to show you different ways that you can play with these units. So like I said, we're playing with value here. I just make sure I stay in the camera. So with your 4 patches, you can create a 4 patch where the values are kind of all the same. So they blend together like I did on my original, or on my fall Jumbo Scrappy Star. So these will all kind of blend together because they're a very similar hue. These are a little bit, this one's probably a little bit darker. I haven't put it on my camera. I don't know for sure, because sometimes that's tricky and I don't know for sure. So that's why I use the camera trick. So remember, if you're questioning how your value is working out, please remember to just put your camera on the grayscale and that will let you see how the value is really coming through. Okay, so we can make it so it's blending, or we can make it be a contrast if we put some lights and darks together. So this way it's more of a contrast. We have the lights with the darks. And so that kind of 4 patch, this would be good for a chain or something where you're wanting things to kind of, if you saw Helen's in the Facebook group yesterday, some of her design plans that she'd come up with, one of them had a chain. So she will want to use the contrast of the lights and the darks in order to accomplish that. So in addition to this, we can also kind of play with some half square triangles. Maybe we won't use that one. So we can get this kind of butterfly effect if we're wanting to play with that. Also with our half square triangles, we can do like a flying geese kind of look, or you can do the flying geese with the method that I showed. You can do a square and a square kind of look. So like I said, in Discovering Hidden Quilts, we do a lot of this design wall play with different blocks so we can see how things come together. If you're interested in going deeper and having more fun that way, I hope you'll join us. So there's the square and the square kind of look. You can do, if you're looking to make maybe a house or something, you could do your half square triangles with your squares. Maybe we want to go this way. Where's my orange one? I should have done more than one orange one. Here's a funky kind of house. How'd you like to live in that house? Anyway, sorry, I'm just having fun here. So just kind of play. You can do the pinwheel with the half square triangles. So pinwheel is another option. You can do an hourglass. So you can do an hourglass kind of effect. Just have fun playing and mixing and matching your different units, how you want to put them together. So it takes 4 of these units to make your full square if you're not doing a complete square. And just use your design plan to see how things are coming together, what you need to make. You don't have to stick exclusively to your design plan like you saw on mine. I added the 4 patches in there because I didn't have enough to make the 6.5 inch squares to finish in the area with my scraps. So I just made the 4 patches that kind of blended together. So you can kind of deviate and play around with your design plan and just lay it out and see how you like it. And like I said, use a design wall. I'll talk more about the design wall tomorrow. This again is just going to be kind of a short little meet up here. So yeah. Oops. So once again, I'm just going to encourage you to join me in Discovering Hidden Quilts if you would like to go deeper and turn your scraps and stash into beautiful quilts. We do stuff with 2 blocks. So this is my Just Desserts. I did it in honor of my grandfather's bakery. So those are pies and pinafores with the 16 patch and like the drunkard's path. So we talk about how combining different blocks can create a different pattern. We twist and turn the blocks, kind of like we were just doing on the design wall. These are all just half square triangles. This is my sunshine on a cloudy day. So you can see how twisting and turning your blocks can create a different look, and we do that in Discovering Hidden Quilts. We play with our strips. This is my Tropicalia quilt. It's a pineapple quilt. I just got carried away cutting 1.5 inch strips on my Go Cutter. So, and like I said, you can cut out the Jumbo Scrappy Star with a Go Cutter if you have that, either with the 3, depending on what size you were doing it. If you were doing it the size that I did, you will want the 3.5 inch flying geese units, or you can use the 12 inch cube. Just depending on whether your scraps are chunky or more like strips. So that will depend on what die works best for you. So we go into all kinds of different strip quilts and ways to arrange and use our strips and strings. Once again, here's another twist and turn kind of block. Oh, you love my pineapple quilt. I love it too. I love the name of it, Tropicalia, because it's just so fun to say. I know that's silly, but yes, that's why I like it. One of the reasons I like it. So thank you, Yvonne. I'm glad that you like that quilt. This one is my Rhythm and Blues. It's just a play on Majestic Mountains and combining it with a chain. So this is a twist and turn as well as a 2-block. And the information on creating and making those things are in Discovering Hidden Quilts. So I hope you will join me. I thought I had more slides on here. Oh, well. So remember, if you want to join us, if you sign up while the workshop is going on, you will get the bonus content of the two, I keep saying I'm a lot, of the 2 jumbo Scrappy quilts. Also, one is a heart, so you could do something for Valentine's. You could keep it all just different blocks and different things going on in there, just depending on how you put it together. It would make a great wedding quilt. I thought I had a picture of it going on in here. I don't know where it went. I thought I had lost everything, so maybe that's just the part that I lost. Maybe I didn't save. I don't know. Anyway, you know me, I'm a hot mess. So once again, just and the other one is a sphere. So I was going to show you a jack-o'-lantern. I will try and get that set up for tomorrow so you can kind of see what is in that bonus content. And once again, if you sign up for Discovering Hidden Quilts while the workshop is going on, you will get that bonus content. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. You can put them here. Oh, I forgot. Yesterday I said goodbye, and because of the delay, somebody had asked about my book. My book is available on Amazon, and it's also available in my Etsy shop. It's cheaper on Amazon. It's a signed copy in my Etsy shop. So you choose how you want to do that. I know that if you're in other parts of the world, like you can, it's on Amazon in Brazil, it's on Amazon in Germany, because I've had people specifically ask. So just know that it's available in so many different, if you're somewhere else in the world, you still have access to it. I did it through a publisher that is not in the U.S., so that it does have access throughout the U.S. You're welcome, Polly. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Once again, email me if you have questions or message me on Facebook or in Instagram. I'm happy to help. I want you to succeed. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.